There's a huge family fun weekend at UTC that kicks off this weekend. This is going to be a lot of fun. Valerie Rutledge is here to tell us about it. Valerie, good morning.
Absolutely. Hi, how are you? It's
We've
nice to be here.
They're looking at a whole list of things going on
That's right.
starting tomorrow.
I think the whole idea is to bring families to kind of see where the students are and get a chance to experience a little bit of that from their perspective. But I think the other part is while you're here, enjoy everything you can about UTC. So the tailgate kind of culminates everything, but the fact that the Mocs are 3-0 is a phenomenal place to be, and I think that's a big draw as well.
This is going to be a big thing because a lot of the students haven't seen their family since
That's
the
right.
semester began. So they're going to remember the little innocent kid they dropped off at college.
Not the same one. It's changed. I know. Dramatic changes in just a few weeks.
Hey, so I was going to say, sometimes though at tailgates, it's opposite. The kids are like, what is my mother or father doing?
I know. So they tailgate elsewhere, and then we tailgate with the adults.
But even if,
Gotcha.
even if you're an alumni and you don't necessarily have a student at UTC, you're still welcome to come back.
Well, and I think not only that, it's just the idea of you reconnecting with your university, because UTC has done so many outstanding things in the last few years, that to come back now, if you haven't been there in 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, it's a completely different institution. We're a completely different town. So I think all of those pieces play together, and people can say, yeah, I went to school there, although it may have been long enough ago that it's much smaller and much less visible. But I think UTC has become such a significant part of this town that the ability for people to come back and enjoy events that circle around what's their university is a great experience for them.
I was talking to somebody who had actually graduated from UTC and hadn't been back to the UTC campus in like 20 years.
Oh, wow.
And they spent a couple hours riding around, and it was like,
Fascinating.
holy cow,
It's
what a
fascinating.
transformation.
Well, and I think the fact that we continue to see, and our chancellor's often talked about the fact if you see a crane on campus, that's a good thing. They're everywhere.
Absolutely.
You know, the fact that they have just opened a brand new dorm, when many years ago there were very few dorms, and now we have them everywhere, and then private developments on the edge of campus. The fact that all the services that go along with a university are also co-located there. I think all of those things are big draws for students and for families to come back and for alums to enjoy the fact that we are so different now than we were.
So what's kind of the rundown of what's going on beginning when?
You stole
Well,
my question.
there are all sorts of things that will happen that bring families back here, and they get a chance to see what their students are doing who are here, what kinds of things are going on at the university. On Saturday, there are a whole series of things leading up to the game, which is Saturday evening. Our college is doing a huge college-wide tailgate that's open for alums and for faculty, and they'll get a chance to come over there. There are things for the kids to do in the pavilion. The pavilion always is kind of a base for things going on around the football game, so the alumni always host a series of things that go on, and each of the colleges has areas where they tailgate. So whether you're a parent, or whether you're an alum, or whether you're just a community member, the fact that we are your university, I hope, draws them over there and gives them a chance to mix and mingle and see what's going on at the university, and then go watch the Mocs play. Go watch the Mocs win.
Go watch them.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Mocs are taking on Samford,
Yes,
correct?
they are. Yes, they are.
Tough game.
And you've also got a thing at the zoo going
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Right?
You know, I think the fact that the university recognizes the importance of embracing the entire community is an important piece. It's not just here's the university and then here's everybody else. I think we have become so integrated into many aspects of the community.
And inclusive.
Yes, absolutely.
You are very much inclusive. I
But
will
you know,
say that. I have
yeah.
to give my disclmer here.
That's right.
Everyone knows I'm an East Tennessee State grad.
But they have
rivals,
the right colors, so it's okay.
And you still welcome me with open arms
That's
every
right.
time.
That's right. I will give you a C pen. You will feel right at home.
Every time they welcome me. So
That is true. That is true. So I think all of those things are intended to give everyone something that fits into what their interests are. So whether you have young children and you want to take advantage of the zoo or of taking them to things like that, whether you want to bring them to the tailgate, because in the tailgate pavilion, not just at our tailgate, which is for the College of Health Education and Professional Studies, but throughout the pavilion there are all sorts of activities, the bouncy houses, the games that students can play. So those things are geared to attract all ages. And then if you want to watch a football, they also set up the big televisions within the pavilion. So as you're strolling by, you can see how the other teams are doing that you are
Right.
interested in following.
Right.
Yeah.
Keep
So it's
up with
great.
the other
And the
teams.
weather's cooperating.
So far,
Good.
so
Hey,
good.
so far so
So
good.
far.
That's exactly right.
So the College of Health Education and Professional Studies.
Yes.
How is that pronounced? Similar to
Chips.
what? To what?
Chips.
of course
Very
he likes
good.
that. I'm
Very good. And that starts at 4 o'clock, right?
Yes. So we'll be in the pavilion. We're feeding people, which is always the best part of a
Of
tailgate.
course.
We're feeding people. We've had it catered by Puckett's, who will be delivering the food. And then we plan to enjoy the afternoon with those people who come and drop by, or those people who are there and and have made an intent to come and kind of reconnect. We are located right next to the alumni space, so whether you're an alumni of our college or alumni of the university, you'll have a chance to kind of check in and see what's going
Does
on.
anyone need to reserve a spot or buy a ticket or let you know they're going to be coming by?
Well, if you're coming and you want to eat, that it would be good just to kind of have a general number.
Sure.
Right.
But certainly we welcome anybody, and we always make sure we have more than the people who have committed, and we just love to see them. You know, the fact that they are interested in what's going on at the university, and I'm fascinated every time I go to the stadium, there are more apartments. I'm thinking they ought to come to the game too.
Yeah.
Because we're just
Absolutely.
right down the road. You don't even have to worry
Sure.
about a parking place. So
Right,
you can
within
come.
walking
That's
distance.
exactly right.
How do we find out more information?
Well, what you can do is you can email the development office at utc.edu/development, and they will be able to tell you some of the details. Our alumni development office is the one that really coordinates a lot of this and makes sure that everything is in place. And then if they're interested in the game itself and tickets and so forth, the athletics department
Sure.
manages all of that. So there's a person to answer everything. But if all else fails, they can email me, and I'll answer them. So it's just Valerie-Rutledge@utc.edu, and we'll put them in touch with the right person.
Fair
Perfect.
enough. Valerie, thank you. It's going to be a great weekend. Wear your blue and gold and get out and show your support for the Mocs.
Go Mocs.
Hang in there. We have more of Let's Chat coming up next.